Welcome back. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know we've only been back in the States for probably like 40 hours,
Yeah.
but have you had time to reflect at all what this experience has been like for you, what it's meant to you to win gold?
A little bit. I mean, it's been kind of crazy. Trying to wash laundry and repack my bags to leave. But yeah, I mean, just looking back at it and now I'm a gold medalist and just going through that. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it hard work, but it was all worth it.
You'd been through a World Cup before, but how different was the Olympics just in terms of play style, the intensity of everything? Just what was that environment like?
I think play style was similar. I think last time around in the Worlds, I mean, I showed up just for the game. So this experience was a lot longer. I think in total, a whole month of being on the road and in hotels and in training. But just a lot of fun to be a part of it. I've been playing international basketball for a while, so just getting to see a lot of my old teammates as well was cool as well.
Oh, one nice comment.
Thank you.
I had some Boston questions about next week, but first and foremost, did you have time to prepare yourself before you left for how you would return, and then what did you do in terms of just like making sure you were prepared when you got back and knowing that you were going to be gone for a month and there's going to be some transition?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, kind of you have to put Connecticut on the back burner. We were there for a reason. Just locking in for that moment, and now it's changing gears and getting ready for this next game. Of course, our team looks a little different now, but yeah, I mean, we got to pick up where we left off and get ready for a tough Dallas team.
And were there players there who kind of like gone through the experience of the break during the season and then coming back? Could you tap on them and all and say like, hey, how'd you handle it going back, or are you just like locked in on trying to get medal at that point?
I mean, I think it just us as athletes as in general. I mean, we're used to playing on different teams, whether it's overseas or Olympic teams. So I just think we all have a lot of experience with just adjusting and playing with different people. I think that's one advantage that we have. So it's no different than going overseas and playing with a completely different group of players. So just come back and playing with people that I'm familiar with in an offense that I've been doing for a long time.
What was it like just to have DB there and Brenda, your whole family there in person?
Yeah, I mean, just for them to share in this experience, it wasn't just about me. We all grew up watching the Olympics, and I'm representing my hometown in Maryland, and of course here. So yeah, just being able to share with all those people. I know they all had a lot of fun going out to different events and just actually not watching it on TV. So it was really fun.
Did you get to go see any of the other events? Did you have like a favorite non-basketball moment of being in Paris?
I did not. I mean, it was a little tough with us playing in Lille and going back and forth, but just being around an opening ceremony with all the athletes and things like that, and everyone coming back and just being a part of so many people just supporting Team USA. It was just really cool to be in that experience.
Okay. Willie on Zoom. Go ahead, Willie.
Thank you. Hey, T, welcome back.
Thank you.
I already talked to BG and Fee about, the relationships going over there, coming back, and now you guys are, one less than a week after being friends and bonding, your enemies per se. But Fee shared like that there's some lighthearted trash talk while you're over there. She said that they were giving she was giving Ka some crap about a buzzer beater. Could you share any fun stories about the trash talking during practices or downtime with the team about what's going to take place in the latter half of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you have, a WNBA coach as your coach, I mean, you're running all of Minnesota's offense essentially. And, you have other head coaches from different teams and, just everyone saying, oh, this is the play that you guys beat us on, hit a buzzer beater or something like that. So, I think even when we were playing Australia, it was all of New York's plays, and we're all like, this is a New York scout. Let's write this down and take it back. So, yeah, just little jokes here and there about stuff like that.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Go ahead. Oh, you're muted.
Rookie mistake. Sorry. You started this year 17-4, but you lost to the Liberty twice last month, again in June, and 3 straight in the playoffs last fall. I was curious, after teaming up with Brianna and Sabrina in Paris, did you get any insight into what it will take to finally beat them? Or did you realize even more just how hard they are to beat?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think that question is relevant. We don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, we're sitting in second place. Last year is last year, and we are a different team. And second half of the season, everyone's coming and trying to pick up where we left off and make a push for the playoffs.
Brendan, go ahead.
Hey, AT. I know it's been a limited sample since you've been back, and I know you had a chance to catch up with Marina at All-Star, but how it's looked and conversations you've had with Marina Mabry now being in the mix.
I mean, yeah, she's a dog. I mean, she wants to win, and I think in the first half of the season, you saw that 3-point shooting was a problem for us, and now you got somebody like her that is not afraid to take shots and has been doing it on multiple teams. So adding a piece like her just takes us to another level, and especially at the guard spot where now you don't have to run DB to death with running all the play. So hopefully this is just going to balance our offense more and take us to another level.
Yeah, you kind of hit on that, but just what do you think of her as kind of an initiator, as someone who can get into offense?
Yeah, I mean, it just helps us. I mean, I think with the offense the way that we have, we're very interchangeable with positions and things like that. Like you said, her bringing up the ball, but also, having her spacing the floor and allowing, myself or Ty to create for her and hit open shots. So I think in seasons past when you've played against them or watched her, she hasn't had that. And hopefully we can take her game to another level as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brendan. Gabby, go ahead.
I don't know why it's not recognizing my face, but oh, there we go.
We see it.
So, what was the most challenging part of your Olympic journey from start to finish?
Probably staying in a hotel for that long. You miss your bed, you miss, being able to cook. It's tough to do that and be away for that long, but at the end of the day, we knew what we were there for, and that was to win a gold medal. And that was a long time for me to be in a hotel.
Thank you, AT.
Thank you.
Maggie, go ahead.
How are you feeling, just recovery wise, health wise? You expect to play on Friday?
Yeah, I will definitely be out. I'll definitely be out there. But yeah, I feel good. I mean, of course we got after in practice while we're over there and playing the games, but clearly I'm still in game shape and have my legs underneath me. So now I don't know how many minutes I'm gonna play, but I will definitely be out there.
Do you have a place for the medal? Is it living somewhere yet, or is it still floating around?
I think it's still in my backpack right now, but I will find a good home for it eventually.
Down the road question. Don't worry about it right now, but it's a Boston question. You've been here, you got a lot of history here, right? And obviously, the league's grown over a lot of years. The franchise has also grown over the years. What does playing in Boston do for showcasing what this franchise is to a larger market? And then at the same time, how have you seen sort of the franchise side grow its foothold in the New England area, whether it's with partnerships or like the Fidelity deal, or just trying to make its presence more known?
Yeah, I think that's one thing with playing on Team USA and being around other players that are in markets that are the staple of what you want your organization to be. And honestly, Connecticut is super behind it when it comes to that. And I've been here 11 years, and yes, we've made changes, but a lot of things still have so much room for improvement. And women's basketball is hot right now, and so many people want to support what we're doing. And I think going to Boston is a huge step to a market that is bigger. And with how basketball is shaping up and less players are going overseas, I mean, we need our own practice facility and things like that, because the time is now and people want to come and stay in the cities and train like that. And not a lot of people want to stay in Connecticut, and we don't have the facilities that you can train all year round in that aspect. So I'm excited for Boston. Yes, Connecticut has been our home, but we just want to continue to grow our fan base, and Boston is the next step.
Does it say anything about what this organization can do when you look back and it's like the first franchise to turn a profit in the WNBA? It has like a loyal season ticket base, and the potential for it to kind of do more in this area, even if it's sort of nestled away, hour and a half, 2 hour drive from Boston.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great fan base. I mean, the UConn is a big reason for that. They love their basketball, and they've supported us over the years. And yeah, I mean, a lot hasn't changed in Connecticut. This room we're in now has been the same since before my time. So yeah, we are growing as a franchise, but like you said, time for a change, and we want to continue just to have a different fan base. And when you look at things on social media of where other franchises are and where we are, I mean, clearly we are still behind in many areas. And it's crazy to say that when we've made playoffs so many different times and have won a lot of basketball. So, you just want to continue to see this grow to what it can be. And I still think we have a long way to go.
As a player, do you look, and I mean, this might not be something you care about, but you're like, oh, 17,000 tickets, easy. You know what I mean? We know who we are. We know what we can sell. Like, do you keep an eye on those sort of things? Or
from what I hear, I mean, Boston is sold a lot of tickets, and that's almost double of what we can hold it in our arena. So that's exciting that, maybe we need a bigger venue. Maybe we've been underselling this for so long. So yeah, I think this is what Boston is going to bring, just to see what this franchise can really reach.
What it's worth, I used to make the drive down.
Appreciate it.
Our last question, Willie on Zoom. Go ahead.
Thanks, AT. I just got one more. Going back to, you had mentioned that you're in game shape and you feel pretty good returning. Would you have liked to see maybe the women play the first week, let the men have the second week, and then it gives you a little bit of extra time?
Honestly, I don't think it matters. I mean, regardless, this is just a crazy schedule to have, to play 20 plus games, stop playing Olympics, and then come back and play a whole bunch more games. Either way, we were going to be, pushing it. So, yeah, we'll see. The second half we'll see what kind of shape people are in and whether or not people pick up where they left off.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Good luck.
How was Hell's Kitchen?
Amazing.
Thanks, everyone.
I love Hell's